My name's Heather Milligan. I'm 34. When I was 32 in 2022, I was 36 weeks pregnant, and I went in for a typical third trimester ultrasound, and they found a mass on my right ovary. The next day, they decided to remove the mass and my daughter by C-section. And it was only a couple weeks later that I got home and found out that I had a rare form of ovarian cancer called juvenile granulosa cell. My daughter was 3 months old when I started to lose my hair. And fortunately, she didn't know any different, and that was typical. The first time my hair actually fell out, she had pulled it out. And it was like wrapped around her little fingers, and I decided to shave it just so it wouldn't ever get wound too tightly. My daughter was 3 months old, and I was convinced I was going to die. During chemotherapy, I was looking for local support groups, and I had actually reached out to Mena, and I was really excited just to meet people that were like me, because while I know that cancer exists by some relation to everyone's lives, I hadn't met anyone else with cancer. The first day felt impossible. I was still really weak. I couldn't do a push-up. I couldn't do a sit-up. I remember I couldn't keep count. Like we have to do so many repetitions, and I didn't know what I was doing or I didn't know how to work out in a way that was actually had results. Mena has been really helpful in just pushing me to do things that I probably wouldn't otherwise try. I don't like saying no, and she doesn't let me. Joining Evoke, then you're given some tools that you can actually utilize that isn't just a statistic, to go out there and live a meaningful life. Mena, I'd really like to thank you for proving to me that I can do hard things, for teaching me that cancer isn't the worst thing that can happen to you, that there's a ton of good that can come from a really awful diagnosis, and for encouraging me to show up for my daughter every day that I do. She reminds me of my motivation when I'm otherwise struggling, and Carrie for always making me laugh, and Shelly for giving me the compassion that sometimes I don't give myself. 2 months ago, I spent most weekends just sitting on the couch resting because I was burnt out from the week, and now I can go outside and we play in our yard and we play on our swing set every weekend. I think so much better of myself than I did before cancer, and certainly before I started the program. I no longer believe that I'm going to die, I'm going to die, but I no longer believe that it's imminent. My primary care doctor said that my labs looked better than they had even before I had gotten pregnant, and I was 60 pounds lighter then. So just to say that my physical gains then translate to lab paperwork is, I guess it makes it all the more obvious or evident. Heather Milligan, I am a warrior.
Somebody would have told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I've become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be
have told me, babe.